thank you for joining me. I'm your host, William Brandon. As you can see, my co-host, Demi, he's not here today. I felt it would be best if he set this one out. Make sure you follow us at the SI.com site, The Falcon Report. Scroll up, click the follow button, and then click the heart. Also, make sure that you follow us on our YouTube page at The William Brandon. This week, we'll be discussing the Atlanta Falcons and their players' reaction to the George Floyd protests and what is going on in America today. I'm sure everyone is aware now that the world is protesting the tragic killings of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. The most recent, George Floyd, who was killed at the hands of 4 ex-Minneapolis police officers in Minnesota, has sparked outrage across the world. There are various forms of protests happening throughout the world. Most of the protests are non-violent, except for a few bad apples that are rioting and looting. Many corporations, professional sports teams, and even players have voiced their concerns about the systematic racism that goes on in the United States, as well as the Black Lives Matter movement. Atlanta Falcons owner Arthur Blank released a statement last Saturday expressing his concern for systematic racism, the importance of nonviolent protest, as well as unity. However, Mr. Blank didn't mention any of the victims by name or directly say what could be done by the Falcons in order to help stop systematic racism in the United States. Unlike Drew Brees, Matt Ryan has shown empathy. He released a statement via his Instagram earlier this week. My heart goes out to all those who love George Floyd and all those who have been impacted by similar tragedies. I know that I cannot fully understand the depth and complexity of these issues because of the color of my skin, which is a sad testament to all of the work we have left to do. I know I'm only one man, but I also know I am committed to doing what I can. That commitment includes listening and learning with all humility and compassion. It is the least I can do. It is the least we can do. Matt Ryan is continuing to show unity as he followed up that Instagram post with another one joining the Blackout Tuesday movement of this past Tuesday. Contrary to Matt Ryan, Caleb McGarry released a tweet last week that had him trending, and it wasn't in a good way. Caleb's now deleted tweet. So in response to a sad and senseless death, people burned down the police stations and businesses of innocent people. Those involved have made themselves no better than the cops they claim to hate. Congrats. Caleb McGarry was getting hammered hard about that tweet. He later on released a different version. Caleb said, "One sad and senseless death is too many, and this trend has to stop. I know I will never experience the same feelings some of my brothers and sisters feel, and I cannot pretend that I will. I apologize for my previous misguided choice of words and the hurt they have caused. That was not my intent. I recognize I shouldn't have said what I said, and I am learning from this." Even though Caleb revised his tweet, I think the damage had already been done. So what does any of this mean? Are these posts, these statements, just hollow words? Or will teams and players do more to try to fight against systematic racism? Will we see more NFL coaches of color? Will we see more GMs of color? And will we ever see an NFL owner of color? It's an important time, like any other time in American history, that we continue to fight against racism and bigotry throughout the world. I'm a son of a white woman, but I'm also a black man. My journey has been different from my brothers. However, what we face is the same every day. I think my life should value and it should matter. My co-host Demi, my son, his life should matter. Black lives should matter. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining me. I'm your host, William Brandon. I hope that you will continue to check back and watch each and every one of our episodes. You can follow us at SI.com, The Falcon Report, as well as our YouTube page, The William Brandon. And you can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by the same name. I hope everyone has a great day. Remember to stay safe and love everyone. Bye-bye, everybody.